Hello, it's Alex, the Bookubus. Today I'm going to be talking about the films I am looking forward to watching this October in the run-up to Halloween. As usual, I've picked 13 films and I'm very much looking forward to checking them out. Most of them are going to be first-time watchers for me, apart from 2 of them, which are rewatchers. And before I get into the films, yes, I am still sweating away in my eyeball jumper with the stripy sleeves that I made myself. I talked about it in my October TBR video if you want to go hear my ramble about it. But anyway, I am committing to wearing it for my Halloween videos. And yeah, here we are. It's really hot though. Anyway, onto the films. I'll start off with the 2 that are rewatchers for me. First up is Session 9 from 2001. Directed by Brad Anderson. I remember seeing this when it first came out and it creeped me out, and I've seen it a couple of times since, but it's been some time since I have seen it, and this was one of my picks in my Supernatural recommendations video that I shared recently. So I thought, why not revisit it? It's been a while, and yeah, really looking forward to seeing this again and seeing if it still creeps me out. This is about an asbestos crew that have to go work in an abandoned mental hospital, and yeah, it gets very creepy. And the other one is The Guest from 2014, directed by Adam Wingard. This is about a soldier who turns up at the home of the family of someone he was in action with and died, and he ends up staying with them. But yeah, things are not quite what they seem and there's something sinister going on. Yeah, I saw this when it first came out and enjoyed it, but I haven't seen it since, so I figured it was time for a rewatch, and part of the film does take place at Halloween, so definitely fits the bill. Okay, moving on to the rest of the films. These are the ones I have not seen before, so I'll go through them in order of original release date, starting with 1970 and The Ballad of Tam Lynn, directed by Roddy McDowall. Yes, that Roddy McDowall. And this is based on a Celtic legend. It's about a man who falls in love with a witch, sorceress, devil woman, and yeah, things don't go well, I assume. I've heard this might be some kind of folk horror film, and that's a subgenre I really enjoy, so I'm looking forward to this one. Next up, from 1977, is Avocado, directed by Juan Lopez Montezuma, and this is one I've been meaning to watch for such a long time and for whatever reason have not yet, so I'm making it happen. And yeah, this is some kind of demonic, satanic worship ritual, teenage girls in a convent. I'm here for it. And also from 1977 is The Sentinel, directed by Michael Winner. This is based on the novel by Jeffrey Convitz, and I guess I was putting the film off thinking I would read the book first, but it just hasn't happened, so I figured I really want to see the film, so why not watch that and I can get to the book at another time. This is about a woman who moves into brownstone in New York City, and yeah, there's some creepy goings on in there. Okay, moving on to 1980 with Satan's Slave, directed by Siswaro Gautama Putra. Apologies if I mispronounced that. This is an Indonesian film about a family who are tormented by the undead after their mother dies. And yeah, I've heard really good things about this. And that reminds me, some of the picks on my list are recommendations from Horror Galore by Nathaniel Toll, which is a really great book with tons of amazing hidden gem horror recommendations. And this is one of them that hadn't really been on my radar before, so I am excited to give it a try. From 1986 is Terravision, directed by Ted Nicolau. This is, yeah, what looks like a super fun 80s horror film about a satellite TV system that is, I guess, receiving some kind of signal from aliens. Yeah, it looks like a ton of fun. Next up, moving on to 1990 and The Guardian, directed by William Friedkin. This is one of his that I've been meaning to watch for some time, and he sadly passed away not too long ago, and so yeah, it kind of put this one back on my radar, reminded me that I really do need to check it out. It's definitely one of his films I don't hear talked about very much, but it sounds really interesting. It's about a couple who have a child and they bring in a nanny to live in with them, but of course there's probably something sinister going on with her, and yeah, I can't wait to find out what it is. From 1995 is Haunted, directed by Lewis Gilbert. This is based on the novel of the same name by James Herbert, which I read last year, and it ended up being one of my favourites of the year. It's a really great, yeah, atmospheric, British supernatural haunted house type story, and it's following a guy who is like a paranormal investigator, and he's a skeptic as well, and he's brought in to check out some strange goings on in this house where this kind of odd family live. I've heard that the film is somewhat different to the book, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it anyway. Moving on to 2001 and Dagon by Stuart Gordon. This is based on Lovecraft and is about, yeah, a seaside village and some, yeah, strange god that the locals worship. And we're following a couple who get stranded there, I believe, and yeah, they figure out the creepy goings on in this small town. I've enjoyed a few of Stuart Gordon's other films, so I hope this one will be a good one too. And also from 2001 is 13 Ghosts, directed by Steve Beck. This is one that just passed me by when it first came out because I think I just thought it looked stupid, and I mean, maybe it is, but I've heard good things about it. I think a lot of people do enjoy it. So I just figured, yeah, why not throw this one on the list? I'll finally check it out and see how I like it. I have seen the 60s 13 Ghosts, directed by William Castle, which was fun. So yeah, hopefully this one will be good too. Okay, two more to talk about. From 2013 is the WNUF Halloween special, directed by Chris LaMartina. And this is made to look like an actual Halloween airing on TV, and I believe is somewhat inspired by Ghostwatch, where there are some, yeah, paranormal investigators going in to look into some kind of haunting situation. I've been meaning to watch this one for a few years now, but it seems like whenever it gets to October and I want to watch it, it's never streaming anywhere. So I guess this one is a maybe, and we'll see if I can actually watch it this time around. And last up on the list from 2016 is Terrifier by Damien Leone, and this is one that is kind of an outlier on this list in that it's not really one I'm excited to watch, but it's more just one I feel like I should finally check it out. It doesn't like super appeal to me. I feel like it's probably something I won't enjoy, but I'm still kind of curious about it anyway, so I figured let's throw it on the list. And all I know about this is that it's set at Halloween, there's a creepy clown, and it's really gory. So hopefully it'll be good, but we will see. Okay, and that is my list. Those are my 13 films to watch this October. I might get a chance to fit in a few more films as well, but those are the ones that I definitely want to make an effort to try and get to. So we will see how the month goes. Anyway, I'm looking forward to watching all of these, and I will definitely report back sometime in November to tell you my thoughts. Let me know if there are any of these films that you're also going to be checking out, or let me know what films you're most looking forward to watching this spooky season. Thank you ever so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully I will see you again in my next video. Bye!